You are watching the best of The Alex Jones Show, weekdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. Watch live at Infowars.com/show or become a member of InfoWarsNews.com and help us take resistance to the next level.
These are people that couldn't make it in showbiz. These are people that couldn't make it in movies. These are people that couldn't do it, so they went into media, and they literally, cold-bloodedly look at what the establishment wants, and they will put out whatever the establishment orthodoxy is that they think is going to get them ahead in this world. And I've used the porn analogy. Women in porn in its golden era 30 years ago could make $5 million a year. Look it up. I've seen documentaries on it. $5 million. $5 million. The equivalent of about $15 million today. Do you know what top porn people make now? Maybe $500,000 a year. The average person in porn, women that look like Marilyn Monroe, make about $2,000 per shoot. And they've got to do incredibly despicable stuff. There's whole Wall Street Journal articles on it, you name it. That's who you people are that sold out to the establishment. Every farm girl in America went to L.A. thinking they were going to be a movie star, thinking they had to be fulfilled. And when they got there, they said, sorry, all we got is porn, honey. And there was a glut of young women and men ready to do whatever it took until everybody sold out. And so the whole industry imploded. And it's the same thing with you people in mainstream media. You were such pliant lapdogs to the corporate executives that just want the public distracted while they loot the country with derivatives and bring in a police state, that you sold your country out, your birthright, your future, and your job to where CNN gets $500,000 or $400,000 per episode to put out positive news reports on Qatar in the Arab Emirates. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about. Totally discredited, total jokes. You all sold out to the Nazi Party. You know, you got in the Nazi Party early on. You got some power out of it if you survived the purges. But by the end, 1943, 44, 45, you didn't get anything by being in the Nazi Party. And you guys have all piled on to the Republican blue blood system. You've all piled on to the Democrat sellout system. And you're like hookers that'll turn a trick for $10, folks. You've driven the market down to nothing, and then you sit there in your fake arrogance pointing your finger at somebody like me who 22 years ago got politically active, 19 years ago on air, who came up from an organic position of real love of liberty, really wanting to defend private property, the family, the Second Amendment, national sovereignty, really wanting to have a future, wanting to be honorable. And you can laugh at it, you can make fun of it. It's in your head. It's all delusion. You are the Emperor's New Clothes. I want to read you the Emperor's New Clothes before I play a compilation of Piers Morgan clips on his gravestone before he gets indicted for all his crimes in England. The Emperor's New Clothes is a short tale by Hans Christian Andersen, who wrote The Little Mermaid, about two weavers who propose an emperor a new suit of clothes that is invisible to those unfit for their position, stupid or incompetent. Maybe we can Google the term Emperor's New Clothes and show folks some of the images from online. When the emperor parades before his subjects in his new clothes, a child cries out, but he isn't wearing anything at all. The tale has been translated into over 100 languages. And the weavers, you know, they're charging the equivalent of millions of dollars per outfit. They say only the noble can see it. Well, he looks like he's in his underwear, but he doesn't want to say he can't see it. No one wants to call him out. They're all part of the fad. But finally, a 3-year-old steps up and says the emperor is naked. And everybody starts laughing. And that's all I've done, like Toto, pull the curtain back to show the great and powerful Oz is a little guy wearing no clothes. And that is exactly what's going on with Benghazi and Salandra and Fast and Furious and just all of this. These people, I mean, Obama lied about Obamacare. He lied about NDAA, about Patriot Act. He made Bush look like an honest person. He made Clinton look good. And we're sitting here with him parading around with Hillary as our next, you know, oh, it's a woman, as the next empty Emperor's New Clothes fad. And that's what this is literal fraud, empty vapor. And now that it's being discovered that there's no responsiveness, like a cult paying dues to keep the facade up, Lockheed Martin, Archer Daniels Midland, Monsanto, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, big pharma ads are on CNN, MSNBC, CNBC, Fox as well. And that's all they've got is defense contractor ads so they don't do negative reports on them, and big agra ads so they can take over the farms. And it's literally a payoff. And it's a total facade, like a fake Western town out in Hollywood. Ever gone out to Hollywood and they have the facade towns? You get the tour of the back lot at Warner Brothers or whatever, and you see all those Western towns you saw in movies as a kid, and there's nothing behind them. It's a facade. And I'm just here saying it's a facade. Doesn't mean I have all the answers. Doesn't mean I'm a perfect person. Doesn't mean I'm accurate 100% of the time. But generally, I'm telling the truth. I try to tell the truth. We have a much better accuracy level than dinosaur kleptocrat media. And we are now here at the crossroads as everything alternative is exploding. We are the media. We're not the alternative. We are more important than dinosaur media that has shown itself bought and paid for. And we have to stop bowing and worshiping. And oh my God, I've been in major movies. I've been on every major channel. I've been in every major magazine, newspaper. It doesn't mean anything, folks. It isn't anything. I'm telling you, to be on drudgereport.com or to be on a big syndicated show like Coast to Coast or my own is 1,000 times the effect of going on CNN. That's what I'm telling you. They're dead. They're over. The globalist social engineers are not just targeting us with propaganda. They are manipulating our genetics. We are being targeted at every level by estrogen mimickers that lower our testosterone and other hormones and natural compounds that the body needs. After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic super male vitality formula sourced from powerful organic herbs and then concentrated for maximum potency. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's own natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose. For a limited time, we are offering 15% off Super Male Vitality at InfoWarsLife.com to introduce you to this powerful supplement. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality. InfoWarsLife.com.
Now you can watch The Alex Jones Show live as it happens at Infowars.com/show.
You'll find links to all of our content there and a free 15-day trial for Prison Planet TV.
More than 60 movies and documentaries all in one place at Infowars.com/show.